How to use Solana Phantom Wallet. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can stake, SOL, send, receive, and swap on the Solana Phantom Wallet. So let's jump right in. Now, the Solana Phantom Wallet is a trustable and reliable wallet that you can use to hold your cryptocurrency, because when your cryptocurrency is in the exchange, it's not actually owned by you. Your cryptocurrency is owned by you when you transfer it into your self-holding wallet, and the Phantom Wallet is a user-friendly cryptocurrency wallet specifically designed for the Solana blockchain. It allows users to store, send, and receive their SOL, which is Solana's native token, and various other tokens built on the Solana platform. So we're going to walk you through every step of the Phantom Wallet from installation to its advanced features, ensuring you have a comprehensive understanding of how to manage your assets securely and efficiently. So first up, we have to download or set up the Phantom Wallet. You have 3 different ways that you can set this up. Either you can go onto phantom.com and then click on download for Chrome, and from here you can directly download this for your Chrome browser. If you are someone that wants to use the Android or iOS version of this, you're going to go into your Play Store or into your App Store, and you're going to download the relevant Phantom application. So for this, we're going to click on Add to Chrome and then click on Add Extension to add the Phantom extension. So once you follow these prompts and add Phantom to your extension browser, you're going to see it on the top right like so. Now this is going to request access first, and I'm just going to pin this for easier access so you guys can see the Phantom Wallet. Now this opens up a new tab for you, and it's going to ask you if you already have a wallet or if you want to create a wallet. So for that, I want to create our wallet. For that, I'm just going to click on the purple button, and we have 2 options. To add a wallet, we can continue with email, or if you want, you can create a seed phrase wallet. Now, if you're continuing with email, this makes it a bit more traceable, whereas if you're someone that keeps their privacy, you can proceed with a seed phrase wallet. So you're going to be prompted either way. Depending on your personal preference, you can choose whatever you want. I'm going to create a seed phrase wallet, and you will use this to unlock your wallet. So for this, I'm just going to add a suitable password, and I'm going to confirm that this is my password like so. Agree to the terms of service, and then click on continue. Once you click on continue, you will receive your secret recovery phrase. Now, this secret recovery phrase is not meant to be shared with anyone. After you create your wallet, you will receive a unique seed phrase consisting of 12 to 24 words. This seed phrase is crucial for recovering your wallet if you forget your password or lose access. You have to make sure to write this down on a paper and store it somewhere safe. So try not to store it digitally. Usually, if you store your seed phrases digitally, there's a higher chance of your accounts being accessed by the wrong people. So you can use a safety deposit box, you can just write it down and store it somewhere in your home, whatever you prefer. So I am just going to take my secret phrase and I'm just going to screenshot it. And once I tick this option that I have saved my recovery phrase, I can click on continue and then click on get started. Now, once I've clicked on Get Started, I can click on the Phantom Wallet on the top right, and I will have my own unique Phantom Wallet. Now, when you create your Phantom Wallet, and you have used the method that we have used, which is the seed recovery phrase, make sure you're securing your account properly. You need to make sure to never share your seed phrase with anyone. It grants complete access to your wallet with all the associated funds that you have present. You can enable some of the security features. So if you're using a mobile device, you can enable biometric authentication, such as fingerprint or facial recognition for added security. Then I also do recommend for most people to consider 2-factor authentication. While Phantom does not currently support 2FA within the wallet, ensure that any connected services like exchanges have this feature enabled. So if I have my Phantom Wallet connected to Binance or to Coinbase or to my crypto exchange platform, ideally I would always recommend to turn on 2FA on your crypto exchange. Now, the next step of using the Phantom Wallet is to actually purchase SOL or purchase any type of fund. to do this, once you have a account on Phantom, you might think that you can directly click on buy. And ideally, you can buy directly from the Solana wallet, but I recommend going through a blockchain or going through a exchange. So if you sign up to a centralized exchange such as Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, whatever you prefer, you are going to complete the required ID verification. You buy Solana using your credit card or any payment method, and then from there, transfer it to your Phantom account. The reason for this is if you directly purchase from here, the price you're going to get is going to be relatively higher. So for $100, I'm only going to get 0.3.9 SOL, which is going to be, it's all right, but it's not that great. So whereas we're going to log on to Binance so I can show you guys a comparison between the platforms, not just platforms, between buying directly in a wallet versus buying independently from a centralized exchange. If I go into the spot trading market, okay, not even any other market, and I search for SOL plus USDT, the current price of SOL is 253, and that would give me 1 SOL, okay, 253. And if I open up my Phantom wallet, click on buy, click SOL, enter 253, it's giving me 1.0001. So it's giving me a decent price right now, but if I was to purchase this via P2P trading, if I was to purchase half a SOL, then it's going to not give you as good results. I wouldn't say to never ever purchase directly via the funding from your wallet. However, I do ideally prefer buying from a centralized exchange because it has more options for you. You can usually get better deals. You can get better value for your USDT as well. Now, if you want to send your funds from your Binance account to your Phantom account, all you have to do is simply click on deposit. Once you click on deposit, you're going to click on the withdrawal option. Once you click on your withdrawal option, or you can go into your wallet over here. Once you go into the withdrawal options, you're going to have your wallet addresses. So you're going to copy your Phantom address. If you go into your Phantom account on the top right, you will see you have multiple different addresses for multiple different blockchains, including Solana, Ethereum, Base, Polygon, and more. So just copy whatever Ethereum mainnet or whatever blockchain the token is on. So if you have Ethereum, it's going to be on the Ethereum blockchain. If you have Dogecoin, it's going to be on the Ethereum blockchain. Every particular meme coin or every crypto token has its blockchain. Just view what blockchain it has and copy the relevant address. Once you copy that and you go into the withdrawal section of your centralized exchange, you're going to enter that address and you're able to withdraw it directly to your wallet, even if it's not connected to Binance. So that is how you can transfer funds. Well, how can you actually go into your Phantom wallet and send out money from there? Well, if you're someone that wants to send out money, go into your Phantom wallet by clicking on the ghost icon on the top right and then click on send. Once you select the token you want to send, you have to just paste in the recipient's address. The recipient can be you as well. You can send out your centralized exchange, but you might say, what's the point in doing that? I want to fund this out. I want to take my assets from my wallet and I want to transfer them to my bank account. Well, the way that you do that is also by clicking on send here. You're going to choose whatever token you want, and then you're going to type in your own address. So this is my Ethereum account, and if I click on deposit, I want to deposit my crypto assets, and I'm just going to search the coin, and I'm going to deposit my Ethereum, which is from the Ethereum mainnet platform, and I'm just going to copy this address, go into Phantom, and then paste it over here. Then when I receive my Ethereum in my Binance account, I can withdraw it to my bank account. And that is simply by converting the Ethereum into fiat currency, which is USDT or USDM, whatever you prefer. So you're able to easily have your transactions be completed without having to link bank accounts to your wallet as well. Although this workaround, some people do find it a bit exhaustive, I think it's not really that difficult either. Whenever you're withdrawing to your Phantom wallet or any other crypto wallet, your receive options are actually much more diverse than just copying your wallet address. If you click on receive over here, The primary method is to just copy your address, but you can actually click on the QR code option, scan your QR code on your other device. This makes it easier for you to manage your assets, and you can ensure that you're not typing in or copying or pasting incorrect items, and you can ensure that your crypto is going to the right place. So you always have this scanning options, and whenever you go into the withdrawal process on Binance, Phantom, whatever wallet you are using, whatever centralized chain you are using, make sure that you have reviewed all of your details carefully, and it may take several minutes of your time to get the transaction to appear in your Phantom wallet. So if it can take upwards of like 5 minutes, so don't worry, don't panic, your transaction is probably still going through. Now, once you've funded your wallet, you want to actually view the balance of your wallet, and you can directly return to your Phantom wallet interface by clicking on the top right, and it should appear immediately. If it doesn't appear, you can wait a few moments and refresh your page. So if you can't see however much money you've put in, just refresh your page, and you can pin this to your navigation, or you can open it up as a side tab like we have opened it up over here to view your funding. You can also view your entire balance in USDT, so you're going to be able to see the dollar value of the tokens that you have instead of viewing the individual tokens. And if you scroll down, you will see each token that is on your watch list is added here, and you are able to see how much you own of it as well as the dollar value. And you can click on Manage Token List to actually choose which tokens you want to have displayed and which you do not. You can also click on over here and then click on your search bar to search for any token that you want. So if I want to search for the Polkadot token, I can just search for Polygon, Polkadot, whatever token you prefer, and then add that to my list instead. Now that we've covered some of the basics, let's take a look at how sending and receiving funds is going to work on your Phantom wallet. So to initiate a send transaction, simply click on send, and then you have the token that you want to send. You're going to enter your recipient's details by pasting the recipient's address in the designated field and enter the amount of SOL you wish to send. You're going to review your transaction and then complete it. Then if you want to receive funds, all you have to do for you to receive your funds is to provide your address with anyone who wants to send you funds or generate your QR code. Making sure that you're sending out a QR code can make mistakes far more rare, and for swapping tokens, all you have to do is head on over to your Phantom wallet. Once you are in your Phantom wallet, you can access the swap feature by clicking on swap over here. Now, once you click on swap over here, you're going to select your tokens. So choose which token you want to swap from and which token you want to receive. By default, we have SOL and USDC selected. If I want to change this, I just have to click on it and I can search for the token of my choice. Now, you will see different values. So within your swap, you have to input the amount. Specify how much of one token you want to swap for the other. Let's say I want to swap 1 Ethereum for USDC, and it's going to give me a conversion rate. So my conversion rate is 251.123601. And it's going to show me a provider. Whenever you're swapping via the Phantom wallet, you're going to have a provider. And if you click on your provider, it's going to give you all the other options. By default, the Phantom wallet is going to select the best provider with the lowest fees. So the other provider is only giving me 251.59, and this one is giving me 251.87. So it's slightly just by points higher. Then below that, you're going to see the average conversion price, so 251. Then we have our fees. So we're getting $1.19 in fees. The code includes a 0.85 Phantom fee, which is the fee that Phantom wallet charges you for swapping. Then you have your price impact, which is going to be 0. Right now, you guys can see in the moment, my fees just changed in front of you guys. The reason for that is gas prices are going to vary, and you can control that by controlling your slippage. So slippage is the variability in the prices of tokens. Because cryptocurrency is very volatile, the prices of a token can vary very greatly. So if you're someone that is worried that, okay, I'm trading one Solana for 250 USDC. But what if the price drops to $100? Then I don't want to trade it. I want to keep it. Then for that reason, you control your slippage. By default, you guys can see the slippage is set to 0.50, which means that if a price variation of larger than 0.5 occurs within the prices of these tokens, then your transaction is not going to go through. It's not going to actually convert your funds. This ensures that when whatever estimate you received on top is the estimate that is actually going to be the price that you're going to get with your Solana tokens. So this ensures that no one feels like they are being cheated out of their tokens, or they're getting a bad price, or they're selling at the wrong time. Now, after that, once we have learned how to do all of the basics, we have some other features. So other than our swap features, we have some advanced features like dApps, wallet connections, and authorized connections. The Phantom Wallet allows users to connect with various decentralized applications directly. For that, you can just visit the dApp section, and if you click on the bottom right over here, you can search for sites and tokens. You have different options such as collections as well, and you can even see some of the trending tokens, applications, sites, collections, and more. To visit any dApp, simply open any supported dApp like Serum or Radium. Now, if you want to connect a wallet, you can connect a wallet with the dApp interface, and you can select the Phantom Wallet from the list of available wallets. You can use some of the amazing dApp features once they are connected, such as trading, staking, participating in liquidity pools directly through these dApps without having to take your money out of your wallet. Once connected, you're able to actually stake your tokens. For example, if I go into tokens over here, we have a bunch of tokens, but I want to take a look at some of the D sites, and I want to look at, we have Jupiter, Dex Screener, Claim Your Sol, and if I just open this up, it's going to open up a new tab, which is going to allow me to view the different ways that I can maximize my profits with the money that I have in my application within my wallet. Now, other than that, you also have some token management features. So because Phantom supports various tokens beyond SOL, you can navigate to the bottom to view all of your tokens as well as add custom tokens. You can also confirm your additions by adding this token to your asset list, and while Phantom Wallet is an efficient way to manage cryptocurrencies on the Solana blockchain, I would say that the intuitive user interface makes it really easy for anyone using any type of crypto token to use this platform. Now, if you want to use Phantom on your mobile devices as well, you can do that, and it's really simple and easy. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. So we're just going to connect my mobile device, and I'm going to show you guys step by step on how you can use Solana onto your Ghost or Phantom wallet. And you might say it's the Ghost wallet because of the logo, but no, it's called the Phantom wallet. We're just going to unlock our devices here so you guys can actually see. This is taking a bit longer than I expected. I'm going to have to reopen our amazing little phone screen that we had, where I can show you guys the phone version of this application, which again is super easy to use as well. Personally, if you're someone that's on the go and you constantly do need a wallet or a crypto manager, then having it on your phone makes it really easy. You don't have to lug around your iPad. You don't have to lug around everything all the time. This is going to be super simple for those people. And the Phantom wallet actually is pretty much the same. None of the features are compromised on the mobile version, which you find in a lot of different exchanges. The mobile versions are often thought of as secondary, whereas when you take a look at the Phantom wallet, the mobile version is just as good as the actual desktop version. So I'm just waiting for mobile device to be connected, which again, for some reason is not showing up on our screens right now. I'm in the same boat as you guys. So now we have got our mobile screen up and running, and I can show you guys how you can use the Phantom wallet. So first off, you're going to have to connect your device to the internet. That's obviously going to be our first step. And once you've done that, you can proceed with going into your App Store or your Google Play Store, depending on whatever you have. It doesn't matter. It works on both devices. They have separate applications, and you're just going to search for Phantom over here. Once you search for Phantom, you're going to click on Get, and this is the application you want to download, which is by Web3 Crypto NFT DeFi. And we're going to have to complete our Face ID for installation. And you will see that the data is not going to be linked to you. The following data is collected, but it's not linked to your identity. Now, it's going to take a couple of seconds to download. It doesn't take a lot of time. It took like a minute or a second to be downloaded. So I'm just going to wait for this download to be completed. And once our download has been completed, we can click on the Phantom application. Once you do that, you're going to agree to the terms of service and then click on create new wallet, or I already have a wallet. Now, if you click on I already have a wallet, you're going to have to complete your keyword or recovery phrase, which was the 25 individual words. You can continue with your email or import other options. We are going to import our seed phrase, and we're going to have to restore with a 12 or a 25 word seed phrase. Now, this was our seed phrase here. Never ever share this seed phrase with anyone. For me, it doesn't matter because this is a sample account, but make sure not to share your seed phrase. We're just going to go into edit, and we're going to cut this out. So zoom into our recovery phrase, which I guess everyone can see right now. That's all right. So we're going to have to type this in: Zoom base Gym, amazing manage apology, pigeon, and make sure not to have any typos like I have. Ideally, you want to copy and paste this, but because I am typing this out, I might have a couple of typos, which I'm just gonna make sure to correct as I go. And design, range, object, and release. Then I'm gonna click on, okay, it's not object, it's object. I forgot to correct my own typo here. Once I've done that, you guys can see it's importing my account. Now I can click on continue. Once I click on continue, it may or may not ask my password. It's asking me if I want to enable Face ID. I don't, so I'm going to proceed. And then I'm going to click on get started. And just like that, the wallet that we created on our Chrome account or on our Chrome browser has been imported onto our phone, and we can access our crypto from the phone. Now, if I was to discuss the features, first off, we can enable phone notifications or not. That's up to us. On the top left, you have your account information. You can click on add or connect account, and you can connect your accounts, including a new account that you can create. You can connect hardware wallets. You can import your secret recovery phrases and add secondary wallets. You can import private keys and add certain accounts to your watch list. So you can basically track any account that is present on the Solana, Ethereum, Base, Polygon, or Bitcoin blockchains, and you can view any of the funds that are coming in and going out. And you might say, what's the purpose of that? Well, you can actually put yourself on your watch list and, your other account. If you have different wallet that you're using for a different cryptocurrency, you can monitor that directly from Phantom, and you wouldn't have to keep the secondary application. So if you're using Coinbase for a second wallet, then you wouldn't have to download the application. You can just keep it in your watch list and monitor any of your transactions from there as well. Now, when it comes to all of the other features, if you scroll down, you're going to see a bunch of different cryptocurrencies, and you're going to see the dollar amount as well as how much of that you have. Then you can click on manage token list, and then you can toggle these on or off. And I'm going to remove Polygon and Ethereum. We're only going to keep the original version of Ethereum, and then we can search for other tokens as well. Whatever token you want, you can put it on your token list. Then next up, you have your receiving options where you can share your QR codes. If you click on your QR code, it's going to be displayed, and your friends or whoever needs to send you money or your crypto tokens can scan the code and send it. If you click on send, it allows you to send whatever token you have, and then click on swap. The swap functions exactly as it functioned on the desktop application. Moving on, you also have the buy function available, where you can see some of the payment providers are experiencing high traffic, so deposited may be delayed by several hours. we have availabilities of some niche tokens like Myro, Dog with a Hat, Book of Meme, Bonk, Drift, Honey, Jupiter, Jito, Neon EVM, Okra, Radium, Tensor, When, Dai is not a, well, niche coin, but you guys get it. We have a lot of different options in terms of tokens, so you don't ever have to think that you can, if you go on the Solana blockchain, how do I go back into, niche tokens? You always have the ability to go back into niche tokens. Below that, you have your navigation panel where you can manage your collectibles, including NFTs. Then you have your recent activity and then your simple DApp browsing section where you can browse different sites, tokens, URLs, and you even have a learn section which allows you to learn more about crypto, like crypto bridging, ETH versus SOL, what's the difference, as well as staking, Bitcoin, liquidity staking, and much more. And you can search for staking websites and get your crypto to work for you because you can put it in a fixed or a flexible staking account. And that's going to allow you to earn profits on your crypto. You usually get an APR of around 2 to, I would say, 15%, but 15% is on the higher side. Usually you get profits such as 3.6% APRs on like 3-week to 5-week savings deposit. So your APR is determined honestly by how long you're putting it in and how much of it you have, as well as the fact how the market is, whether it's a bear market, whether it's a bull market. So you do have to keep that in consideration when you're staking your crypto tokens. And that is how you can get started with the Phantom Wallet. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or queries, you can leave that in the comment box down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say.